One, two, 1, 2. Put a 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start the show. All right. Okay, just get up in here real quickly. Get up in here. This is not going to be a long stream, but it's going to be as long as it needs to take. With that, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Make sure you put the ones in the chat when you can't come in here. I want to make sure my sound is good, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make sure my sound is good. And here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. All right. I already got the ones in here already. Man, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Last night, I stayed up late to report on the newest developments in the Cardi B, Tasha K, and Sheikh Nakibi's bankruptcy. And I think we were at about page 20 before I had to retire. Today, within the last hour, there's been an update. There's been an update in the Tasha K bankruptcy case, and it's not good. It is so not good. Not good at all. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I did not see this coming. Literally last night, I had scheduled myself to continue reading the documents. I said, wait. Let me check and see if there's an update. Well, there's an update. An update in less than 24 hours. And this is bad news for Tasha K. When I say bad news, I don't think she even envisioned the speed in which this has taken place. So, if you guys recall, there was a lot of information in this latest filing that suggested that the Kibis committed fraud, that they essentially was hiding the money. They were hiding the money. And it was a lot there. It was a lot of allegations, and it was a lot of forensic information that, not just forensic information, but the testimony of both parties. Well, testimony of the debtors, Mr. Kibi and Mrs. Kibi, but particularly Miss Latasha Transrena Kibi. Now, it was a 56-page document, and most of the meat was in the first 25 pages. But before I get an opportunity to finish reading that, I get something else. The trustee, not the judge, the trustee in the case has agreed with Cardi B. The case should be dismissed. Why is that important? It's important because Cardi initially asked for, if the case couldn't be dismissed, can it be converted to a Chapter 7? Well, the trustee, and we're going to bring the doc up. We got the document. The trustee read the petition that Cardi filed yesterday and essentially agreed to what she said. All the allegations were made. The trustee took the position that this case should be dismissed. That's not good news for Tasha K. She don't want this case dismissed, because if the case is dismissed, there's a number of things can happen. But before we get into that, of course, you know I bring the receipts. Before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, make sure you're coming in and supporting the platform, because this is exclusive. I just got it. And we're going to go into it. We're going to bring it up right now. We not even, listen, got a lot of things to do tonight. We're going to bring this up right here. Booyah. Here you go. This is not what I expected to happen on a Friday. So we're going to go into it right now. We're not going to play around. We ain't going to just keep you guys in here, because you guys got things to do, and I have things to do. I got a special event to attend, by the way. So the trustees joined her in motion to dismiss case, and he has the case number. Well, she has the case number, Miss Maria and Yip. If you guys remember, early on when we started reporting on this case, there was an initial hearing that was over, I want to say it was over Zoom. It was a phone call. And this is where we were introduced to the trustee, Miriam Yip. Now, here's what she says. This literally happened today. This was filed today. So, trustee moves with and joins in creditor Belcalis Molinas Almazar's motion to dismiss Chapter 11 bankruptcy case, or in the alternate, convert the case to a case under Chapter 7 of the Bankruptcy Code, filed by creditor Belcalis Molinas Almazar. And as grounds therefore states as follows. 1, on May 25th, 2023, a voluntary petition for relief was filed under Chapter 11 of the Bankruptcy Code by the debtor, Latasha Transrena Hebe. Number 2, on December 12th, 2024, creditor Belcalis Molinas Almazar filed its motion to dismiss the case. The trustee joins in the motion to dismiss, and for the reasons stated therein and to be articulated at a hearing on the motion to dismiss, requests that the case be dismissed. The trustee is telling the judge this case needs to be dismissed. Usually that doesn't happen. Very rarely that happens, because the trustee is a neutral party. It's the judge who makes a determination based on the evidence. The trustee is a neutral party. This particular trustee has joined in with Cardi B and wanting this case dismissed, because she's seen some things. She's seen a lot of things. And this has rarely happened. You guys, you can check around. You can call bankruptcy lawyers, and they'll tell you this rarely happens. The trustee comes in as a neutral party. Don't take sides. They present the evidence to the judge. But in this instance, a trustee has said she's going to step up and to let the judge know this needs to be dismissed. And why is that a problem? We're going to talk about that in a minute. The trustee joins in the motion to dismiss and for the reasons stated therein and to be articulated at a hearing on the motion to dismiss, requests the case to be dismissed. Wherefore, the trustee respectfully requests that this honorable court enter an order dismissing this case and for such other relief as the court may deem just and proper. I hereby certify that a true and correct copy of the trustee's joinder in motion to dismiss case was served electronically to all parties registered, under the e-file system, receive electronic notice, and to those parties listed in the attached list via regular mail. So the next page is just listing the creditors, all the creditors. I don't think I need to put that out there. Let's see here. Let's see how extensive that list is. Hold on. Yeah, we don't need to put that out there. But the biggest creditor is Cardi B. So I think this case is going to get dismissed relatively quick. I would guess they get it on the docket. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks. But the point I'm making to you right now is the trustee, Ms. Yip, has read the Cardi's petition and she agreed. This case needs to be dismissed. I didn't think that would happen. I thought maybe it'd go to a judge and the judge reads everything because, obviously the trustee administered the bankruptcy, but she's taking it a step further. She doesn't want to deal with this anymore either. They want to just go for the assets. They don't want to deal with the fake proposals and fake negotiations, because it appeared it was a fake negotiation. It wasn't done in good faith. It wasn't done in good faith, and the trustee knows this. And the trustee she could have said, "Hey, let the judge determine this." She said, "No. I've been with this case from the start, and I'm going to see this case to the end." And she believes the end is now. It's needed. It's right now. And in the interim, or in lieu of a dismissal, she said, "Your Honor, a Chapter 7, which means all assets have to be liquidated. Has to be liquidated. The court orders this." So I don't know what the response is going to be from Tasha K, but this is, what are they going to argue? That they didn't lie? Because now you got to go in front of the judge. Now you have to go in front of the judge and argue why the judge didn't dismiss it. Well, when you got the trustee that is on board with Cardi B, that's problematic. Because remember, the trustee stands in the middle. Cardi on the right, Tasha on the left. But in this instance, the trustee said, I don't want to be on that. I don't want to be in the middle no more. I'm coming over to the Cardi side on this one. Enough is enough. We're tired of playing these games, these resources. You know who's getting paid? Who's not getting paid? Cardi B's not getting paid. Who's getting paid? Tasha K's getting paid. I looked at her channel. She's doing her numbers. The numbers are growing. And she has a solid audience. I would say Tasha K is probably worth a couple of million. I would guess maybe, if I had to guess, maybe 3 or 4 million, maybe more. Well, she's determined not to pay Cardi. That's what she's determined not to do. She has these onshores and these offshore accounts that has been spelled out in the petition. But her efforts to not pay Cardi is pretty obvious. She paid $25,000 to hide the money or more. Why would she do that? She would spend $25,000 that could go to paying off a debt. She's paying someone to hide the money. That's $25,000 could have went to her debt. So it gives me the impression that she never had an intention on paying Cardi B. When she walked out that courthouse in downtown Atlanta at the conclusion of the trial, after she heard the jury verdict, after she saw the reporter outside the courthouse trying to ask questions, her lawyer Olga was fighting to get her in the car. She said, "Wait a minute. Let me open the door first. Don't rip the door off the hinges. No, we're going to get you out of here." And I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when they got in that car. I would have been, wait a minute, hey, what just happened here? I'm paying all this money to represent me and we lost. I don't care if you're a criminal defense attorney. We was going to win this. We could have won. We could have winged this. Between you and me and my husband, we could have winged this. And of course, Olga had co-counsel. I forgot the co-counsel's name. I forgot Olga's name until it just dawned on me. Olga's name. I was tired last night. I'm up today. I'm up. So this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. And I think that I don't listen. I have a guess what will probably happen. Tasha moves to Africa. She does a comedy show from Africa. She'll go to Africa and do a comedy show, and it'll be like an HBO special. Tasha K live from Africa. Well, why would she do that? She ain't going to Africa. Will she go to Africa? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Tasha K will go to Africa and stay in Africa. If there's if the case gets, now here's the other part. I didn't want to really say this, but if they refer this case, if the trustee refers this case to the Department of Justice, it could be a big problem. It could be a major problem. And usually these are the type of cases they refer to the Department of Justice. People have gone to jail for bankruptcy fraud. At this level, this isn't a little cheese. This is a lot of, I mean, you have a whole trustee that has witnessed the representation. Then you have the testimony of both parties. That's not a good look. What did she think was going to happen? Unbelievable. And I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I was rooting for Tasha K to be able to make money so she could pay Cardi B. I really thought she was paying. I thought she was paying. I said, well, this girl's making all this money. She's got to be paying her. She's had a windfall. So she had to be paying her. But we learned yesterday that was not happening. As a matter of fact, the money that Cardi B was able to secure through a garnishment, that's being held in I guess in a trust. She hasn't touched it yet. Because Cardi said, I don't want this change. I want the bag. She want the bag. She want the Louis, the Birkin. She want all the bags. She want all the bags. She want every bag. She want the Bitcoins. She want anyway. We'll leave that one alone. Oh my goodness. Right. She meant that. Tasha K said in a video, I think I seen it. She said, I'm not paying. Get it how you live. Well, she didn't say exactly that way, but she's not paying. She said, I'm not paying. And we have the strongest evidence that she intends to not pay because she paid $25,000 to hide the money. You can't make this stuff up. You paying 25 grand to hide the money that you're supposed to be paying her. You could have took the 25 grand and that could have been a couple of payments in a payment plan. That told me that she had no intention of paying. No intention. And the court said, don't move any assets. You heard what was read last night. They told her not to move anything. Not only did she move it, she hired a team of oh my goodness, I'll call them money launderers, allegedly, to hide the money. The name these trustees, and it's just astonishing to know that she's not only hid the money, but she hid the money in trust accounts named after her children. Like, you could have come up with something a little more creative, like something creative. But the name of your children and not think you was going to be they were going to be found. Not much you can hide. And I think Cardi has people in Africa right now at the bank waiting for that judge. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is not gonna. As much as I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gave I gave her some hell. I did, but I wanted her to win. I said, come on, let a sister doing her thing. She's definitely smart. And when I say smart, she knows how to make a bag. She knows how to make a bag. And I said, well, maybe if she's making the money, she's probably just going to pay Cardi and just keep it. What is the benefit of this if you get locked up for doing this? It's no value in that. It's no value in that. It's no value in it. Because what you think is going to happen? They're gonna hold you inside until you decide to pay, or whatever. There's some high profile celebrities that went to jail for less. I don't know. I just don't know that if she even believes that anything can happen from this. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let me see if I have any comments here. Let me see if I have any comments here, ladies and gentlemen. Right. All she had to do is this. Well, taking down the video, that shit had left. It's too late for taking videos. That's not even. Oh my goodness. I don't want to think about how that trial went. It was just a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. It was a lot to even cover. Um, it was a lot to cover, and it's like she didn't even put up a fight. Like, Tasha didn't really put up a fight. I think that her oldest co-counsel is Sabat. I want to say it was Sabat. Now that I think of it, they didn't have a chance in hell to be parties' attorneys. They didn't have a chance. Now, when you have a district judge that basically says, you act like a first year law student. Oh, that had to hurt. He was very um, forceful in his words. What are you doing here? Like, I'm not here to help you. I'm the man in the middle. Just crazy. It's crazy. Someone said, "Well, hold on. Listen, I thought about this too. Um, T Bird talks. What if she raises funds through donations and paid it all can be done with? Well, she's not going to ask some subscribers because she's balling out of control. Why is she going to ask people to help her? She's balling out of control. She has a team of people. She's building an enterprise, and this is just going to slow her up, because it may slow her, it may not, depending on how this thing is resolved. But I don't see this thing hanging on for too long. I don't. I don't think this thing's going to be going too much longer from this case. Once they dismiss it, all the guardrails are off. Or not even guardrails, but the protection is over with. And she had an opportunity in the negotiations with Cardi to fashion a agreement that everyone can live with. That didn't happen. They're wasting the lawyers' time. Yeah, the lawyer flying in from Georgia to go to Florida to just finalize the deal. It doesn't get done. Well, we'll see how it works out, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we'll see how it works out. I'll keep you guys. I'll keep you posted. I really will. I'll keep you posted. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I had to be at a special event tonight. I would like to stay longer, but I can't. With that, we have another show to do tomorrow, and I'll tweet it out. Make sure you following me on all the social medias at Mr. Dennis Byron. Make sure you're subscribed. With that, I am out.